Nintendo 3DS prices are skyrocketing up 76%. It costs almost as much to buy a used Nintendo 3DS as it does to buy a Switch 2. What the heck is going on here? I know that retro gaming is hot right now, but this is absolutely insane. The 3DS was a very common system, but people want to go back. And we've talked about this before. People want to go back to simpler times before everything was online. When you actually owned your game, you bought that cartridge and you owned it. So, as best as I can tell, the initial tweet came from Pirate Nation, who said 3DS prices are spiking. This decade-old Nintendo handheld is worth almost as much as the Switch 2. New 3DS XL models are often selling for $200 to $350 used. That's insane. Prices are going to keep climbing. Tom's Hardware picked it up. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. Nintendo 3DS prices skyrocket up 76%. Vintage Nintendo console rivals the cost of a Switch 2. Newer isn't always better. Sometimes nostalgia wins big. As ex-user Pirate Nation discovered, the over a decade-old Nintendo 3DS has seen its value skyrocket, now almost matching the price of a brand new Switch 2. Nintendo released the 3DS in 2011 for $249.99, but after slow sales, the company slashed the price to $169.99. I remember there was a lot of pushback against the 3DS. People were like, why do we need 3D games? Then they had the 2DS, which was just the 3DS without the 3D. Is very weird. The 3DS XL, known as the 3DS LL in Japan, hit shelves for $199. Just a year ago, you could pick up a used Nintendo 3DS XL for $100. Now their prices have soared, climbing 3.5 times in just 12 months, making some used units up to 76% more expensive than when they first came out. That is crazy. The reasons behind the sudden spike in the value of the Nintendo 3DS consoles remain a mystery. While the global DRAM shortage has driven up prices for many electronics, it doesn't apply to the 3DS. The classic supply and demand equation offers one clue. Nintendo stopped producing the 3DS family 5 years ago, cutting off new inventory. Still, the recent explosion in demand for these aging consoles is as puzzling than ever. Yeah, is it really that hard to figure out? I think people just want to go back, right? Speaking of going back, Mod Retro sells the Chromatic, which is not a 3DS. It's effectively a Game Boy Color, but these are brand new consoles, and they're selling very, very well, as best I can tell. People want to go back to a simpler time, and I think that they're willing to pay for that. It's better to pay $350 for a system you own than have to subscribe, right, to every service out there. What do you guys think? I think this is insane.